Good evening, everybody. I hope you're all fine. So it's nice to see you here this evening. As always, the class will be in the same format. I hope we've got some idioms here that you will learn. Good evening, Beauty. Good evening, Lolly. Good evening, Habi. Good evening, Mr. Amir. And Sheena as well. I guess you're still here. So everyone's coming in at this moment. So I hope you're having a good summer, and I hope you've been studying hard. So good evening, Andreas. Hey, Sheena. So if you look here, we have the first idiom here, which is a reasonably difficult one. It says he's doing this instinctively, without following his past experience or any guidelines. Good evening, Montespan. So, good evening, Boyka. Good evening, Lavinia. Um, good evening, Anik. Good evening, Vero and Halit. He's flying by what? So, to do something without any experience. So, as always, beauty's in there. So fly by night is somebody who isn't very serious. You can't lend them money. Intuition is the idea, but look what Count Beauty has put. Good evening, Voltaire. Yeah, so flying by the seat of your pants, using your intuition. Yeah, maybe you don't have a map, so you fly by the seat of your pants. That's it, Lolly, flying by the seat of his pants. Good evening, Susanta, and Mash, and Danielle. Whoa, yes, and Halwa. Okay, so it means by intuition, but what we actually say is to fly by the seat of your pants. So maybe you learn lots and lots of grammar in English, but when you speak in English, you need to fly by the seat of your pants. You need just to get it right. Yeah? You need to use your intuition instinctively without using logic. Yeah? It's just doing it. Good evening, Lata. So when you instinctively know the answer to something, yeah, it's not logical thought out ideas, but to fly by the seat of your pants, to be intuitive. Okay, so let's try the next one then. Yeah, to fly by the seat of your pants. Very often when I cook, I fly by the seat of my pants because I just get a feeling it's going to it's going to taste nice if I do it like this. So let's try the next one. Come on, move it. Get on with it. Shake a... Okay, so we've got answers already. Yes, we got 3 good answers. So, well done, Ben. Well done, Javi. Well done, Voltaire. So, yes, and Count Beauty. Not shake it off, shake a leg. Tanetra. Exactly. So, shake a leg. Yeah, that's it, Lavinia. We say this phrase, shake a leg. Well done, Manjira. A leg, shake a leg. Move it. Don't dawdle, but get on with it. Yeah? Yeah, we're going to be late. Shake a leg. Break a leg is different. Break a leg is what you say instead of saying good luck in the theatre. That's the idea, Danielle. Shake a leg. Yeah, shake a leg, Vero. That's the idea. Put your skates on. So, Grace Carmen Davis, good evening. Leg, definitely. Sheena, leg. Not your body, shake a leg, shake a leg. Yeah, that's the idea. So you need to shake a leg, you need to move it. That's an easy one, yeah? Okay, so in a minute we'll have another one. But anybody who's not here already, will have to shake a leg if they want to get here before the end. Yeah. Shake a tail feather. I'd say shake a leg. So he has an inferiority complex. Not he feels less than other people. He has a shake it off means to ignore it, to get rid of it. Yeah, shake a leg means move it, hurry up, get on with it. So let's look at this next one. Come on, guys, shake a leg. We're going to the next one. Boyka's definitely got this one. Good evening, Nadezhda in Macedonia. So we've got some answers here. Boyka and Ben, very definitely. But this one, shake a leg, Lavinia, move it. Come on. So, a head on his heels. No, a head on his shoulders, you might say, but no. If somebody has an inferiority complex, okay, a bee in his bonnet means he's always on about this subject. No, it's a chip on his shoulder. A chip on his shoulder. Okay, a chip is like a piece that has broken off, a chip of rock or a chip from a statue. Yes, to have a chip on his shoulder. Yeah, he has a chip on his shoulder. If somebody has a chip on his shoulder, he feels inferior. I don't know, because he didn't go to school, he has a chip on his shoulder. It doesn't make him any less than anyone else, but he just feels bad about himself. He doesn't have the confidence in himself. Yeah? So, I don't know, let's see. Somebody has a chip on their shoulder because they don't feel as good as anyone else. Yeah, you forget the chip on your shoulder. This guy's got a chip on his shoulder. Yeah, but he's as good as everyone else. Yeah, he's a foreigner and his English isn't as good as mine. A chip is just a little piece, a little broken piece. So it's like a piece of his shoulder has been broken off. So he's not perfect, and that's the idea, Lavinia. Yeah. If somebody has a chip on their shoulder, they just feel less than everyone else. So, the chip. Well, the chip is a little broken piece. Imagine something hard and you break it. A chip would just be a little bit that comes off it. Yeah, a chip is a tiny piece. Yeah, you could. I think people who have a chip on their shoulder very often feel bitter. Yeah, sour grapes is quite different. Okay, so Lolly's already looking at the next one. That's very good. So, to lose the respect of others, to be humiliated or experience public disgrace. To lose, and we've already had a good answer by Lolly, and Tanetra, okay, you could lose your dignity, but very often, as hubby says here, to lose face, manjira. Yeah, it's very important to keep face. People don't like losing face. Yeah, if they lose face, they're embarrassed. Yeah. Yes, Mannequin. If you've got a chip on your shoulder, you've got something to prove. Yeah, a chip is a little piece of something. That's it. So, to lose face. Yeah, to be embarrassed. Best way is to lose yourself in the service of others. That's very good. So, Grace, dignity works, but we have this phrase, to lose face. Yeah, I apologized to him in public so that he could keep face. He could save face. The opposite is to save face. Yeah. Okay. So to lose face or to save face. Let's try this next one then. We shake a leg, as they say. So this really annoys me. Yeah, it gets my... Yes, to lose face, exactly, Lavinia. Yeah, to lose face is being embarrassed in public. Yeah, cut your own head, to lose face. That's quite good. Okay, so this really annoys me. It gets my, no, not my your conscience. So, never lose face. It's not your fault. He revealed his negativity. Yes. So if something gets under your skin, you're really interested or piqued by it. But this is it. Ben and Brandon and Latta. If something gets my goat, well done, Grace. Yeah, it gets my blood boiling. That would do to Netra. Yeah, it gets my blood boiling. It makes my blood boil. So, good evening, Kira. I would say it gets on my nerves. On my nerves would definitely work. So, let's see. I need to write various answers. It gets my goat. It gets on my nerves. And what was the other? Yeah, it gets my blood boiling. B-O-I, not boiling, B-O-I-L-I-N-G. Yeah, so if something gets your goat, it really, really angers you. Yeah, it gets on your nerves a lot. So, what gets your goat? Yes, so if it gets under your skin, you're mad about something. Yeah? So, yeah, if something gets your goat, it gets on your nerves. No, I think, Stevan, I would say I feel gutted or I am gutted. Yeah, if you're gutted, normally you're very disappointed. Yeah, I was gutted when my team lost in the final. It gets my arse burning. It drives me crazy. It really gets me. That would just work on its own. Yeah, it really gets me. Okay, let's look at this next one then. I always break things. I'm clumsy. I'm clumsy at dealing with delicate situations. I'm like, and here we go, in a shop. So, it gets my, yeah, you're right, blood. So, we've got lots of answers. In English, we don't say an elephant, Javi, we say a bull. So, we've got lots of good answers. Lolly, bull in a china shop. Count Beauty, a bull in a china shop. Ben, a bull in a china shop. Yeah? A bull in a china shop. Absolutely, Latta. I go through the roof. Yeah, he goes through the roof. That would work, Sahar. So, Boyka, a bull in a china shop. Yeah? And Manjira, and Grace, and Vero, and Tanetra, and Ankit, and English Vibes. Contespan, I would say a bull rather than an elephant. I've two left feet, definitely, that's me. Bull in a china shop, okay? Yeah, an elephant in a porcelain shop. So, Hayden the toyologist, like a bull in a china shop. Yeah, the phrase in English is like a bull in a china shop. Yeah, he's not very delicate at dealing with people. This sounds like me. Yeah, so he's always putting his foot in it. He's always knocking things over. And okay, yeah, a bull, not an elephant. It sounds quite logical, but in English we use a bull. Yeah, a bull in a china shop. Don't be such a bull in a china shop. Be careful and tactful today. Okay? That's what I need you to do, to be careful and tactful. Okay, so I think we're going to get one more now. Yeah, this next one means only just. I managed to catch the bus just as it was leaving. If I'd been 10 seconds later, I would have missed it. I caught it by the of my hair. Bull in a china shop, people really annoy me. Then I'd better never go to your house, Sheena. Okay, Javi, Ben, this is good. This is good. It's interesting that teeth don't actually have a skin, but we use this phrase. So, I managed to catch the bus just as it was leaving. If I'd been 10 seconds later, I would have missed it. I caught it by the... So English vibes, cack-handed, C-A-K. Yeah, a rhino in a porcelain shop, and Sahar and Grace, good, and English vibes. So, by the skin of my teeth. He got 51% in the exam. He passed by the skin of his teeth. Yeah, okay, that's it, Montescan. Skin of my teeth. By a hair, that works quite well, hubby. Antonetra, by the skin of my teeth. Yes. Cack means, actually, it means left-handed. But in the phrase cack-handed, it means clumsy. Yeah? Okay, yes, Sumet. So, okay, I think that's probably enough idioms for today. In the nick of time. I caught it in the nick of time. That works as well. By the skin of my teeth, only just. Yeah? So, I had enough money by the skin of my teeth, and I managed to pay for the bus fare, for example. Okay, so we're going to change now, and we're going to do the story. So, Susanta, by a hair's breadth, at the 11th hour, it works as well. So I caught the bus at the 11th hour, although that's normally talking about action, 1 minute to midnight. God saved me from an accident by the skin of my teeth, in the nick of time. I like Sheena's example. Cack means left-handed, exactly, English vibes, although they don't use that phrase anymore. Today they say cack-handed, very clumsy. So today's story is The Lion and the Bear and the Fawn. So, the first question is, what is a fawn? Well, a fawn is a baby deer. Thank you very much, Kira. That's really kind of you. I really appreciate that donation. Okay, so thank you, Kira, again. So, a fawn is a baby deer. Bambi was a deer. Yeah? Okay, Bambi was a deer. You want to recap the idioms. Well, the way to recap the idioms is to watch the video afterwards. So, a fawn. A fawn is a baby deer. Good evening, Eman. So, is a baby deer. Bambi was a baby deer. So, the lion, the bear, and the baby deer. So, question 1. Why were the bear and the lion fighting? Why did they not stop the fox? And what moral would you give the story? So listen. A doe is a female, English vibes. A fawn is a baby. So, a lion and a bear had found a fawn, and they were fighting to see who would keep it. The fight was long, and as they had both grown tired, so they called a truce in order to rest. Meanwhile, there was a fox who had been pacing around them in circles. When she saw that they were lying on the ground with the fawn between them, she grabbed the fawn and ran away. And the lion and the bear were not even able to get to their feet. And the moral I've got here is some people do all the work and others make off with the profit. So, the lion, the bear and the fawn, the baby deer. Why were the bear and the lion fighting? Why did they not stop the fox, and what moral would you give the story? So let me read it again. A lion and a bear had found a fawn and were fighting to see who would keep it. The fight was long, and they had both grown tired, so they called a truce in order to rest. Meanwhile there was a fox who had been pacing around them in circles. When she saw that they were lying on the ground with the fawn between them, she grabbed the fawn and ran away. The lion and the bear were not able to get to their feet. Some people do all the work, others make off with the profit. Yeah, I'm not sure. You have to click the $sign, I think, latter. Yeah, at the very bottom where you write in your things, there's a $sign, and I think that's where you do it. Okay, so let's see. Yes, that's it, Susanta. They were fighting over their meal, the fawn. That's great, Danielle. No, would you give the story? Yeah, not to. So, Sheena, extended fights give chances to the third person to interfere, or to a third person would sound better, Sheena. Tom K, they were fighting to see who would keep the fawn. Absolutely. Moral, some people do all the work and others make off with the profit. Good. Try your own now, Montespan. Lolly, they were fighting because the lion and the bear wanted to keep the fawn. Good. They were fighting each other, this is Hurry, because they didn't want to share their prey. Good word, prey. They were fighting for the possession of the fawn. Sumit, that's great. Halit, they are fighting because both of them have a desire to have a meal. That'll do fine. The bear and the fawn are and the lion are too lazy. The bear and the lion fought to get the fawn, but they became tired and they decided to take a rest. The fox is very clever and decided to catch the fawn. That's great English, Lavinia. Fernando Gonzalez Villavicenio. The moral would be something like, don't count your chickens before they're hatched. That would work quite well. Boyka, the bear and the lion were fighting about who would take the fawn. Yeah. Manu, Bambi was a fawn. A baby deer is a fawn. And Kit, they were fighting to decide who would keep the fawn. Good. Mangira, they were fighting to own the fawn. Yes, Mangira. While two quarrel, a third wins. Yes, Nazeda. The moral is working hard to achieve a goal. Okay, Lavinia. And Danielle, they didn't stop the fox because they weren't even able to get to their feet. That's great. Sheena, the bear and the lion both were greedy enough, and their greed made them blind, and the fawn won over them. I think the fox won. Boyka, they didn't stop the fox because they were exhausted and couldn't even move. Mangira, they were fighting to own the fawn. That's fine. Tom K, they were too fatigued, with a D, Tom, to stop the thief fox. I would say to stop the thieving fox. Thieving would give you an adjective. Ben, they were fighting for the possession of the fawn, but weren't expecting to get tired and weren't expecting a fox to be spying on their meal. Don't lose sight of what your goal is, or it could disappear. That's great, Ben. Grace, lion and bear, the lion and the bear are unable to share, being selfish, because became tired. Moral, settle for win-win teamwork. I like that. So Grace, notice something that's tiresome is something that's boring. It's tiresome always repeating the same thing. Yeah, they became tired. Stavan, the moral is that the wits are better than power. So know thee with wits then. Wits are better than power. And Kit, they did not stop the fox because they fell on the ground tired. Good. Sunit, they were not able to stop it as he was way faster than them. Good. Make hay while the sun shines. I love that one to span. It's one of my favourite sayings. Halit, they cannot stop the fox because they were very exhausted after long fighting. Good. Fatima, bear and lion only focused on fawn and not searched any other option. So firstly, Fatima, the bear and the lion only focused on the fawn. Okay, can you hear me? Can you hear me? I'm really sorry about that. I seem to have had a bit of a problem here. So, let me just... Okay, I think probably the best thing to do here would be to read the story, yeah? Yeah, now he's breathing. I'm still here. No voice. Can you hear me? Yes, I can. Okay, good, 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 good. So, it seems to have... Okay, this is starting to get better. No, my electricity went out. So, let's see. Okay, this is what I've got. So, let's read this story. I'm sorry about that. So I'm gonna read it from the top when it finally decides to get itself in. Yes, yeah, you're all back. So that's brilliant. Okay, and yes. Okay, a lion and a bear had found a fawn and were fighting to see who would keep it. The fight was long, and they had both grown tired, so they called a truce in order to rest. Meanwhile, there was a fox who had been pacing around them in circles. When she saw that they were lying on the ground with the fawn between them, she grabbed the fawn and ran away. So let me just move this down. Yes. Okay, so okay, we're still connected though. So when she saw that they were lying on the ground with the fawn lying between them, she grabbed the fawn and ran away. The lion and the bear were not able to get to their feet. Yeah, I'm sorry about the delays with this as well, but it will come. Okay, it's so where's that one? No, that one's not there. Okay, so to grab, to seize, yes. Okay, finally, yeah, they were zonked out. So the lion and the bear were not able to get to their feet. And then it says some people do all the work and others make off with all the profit. Okay, so we need to do the questions now. So the first question is, yeah, that's what is a BMW? Yeah, so we can participate now. What is a BMW? What is a BMW, people? What is a BMW? Ha. Foxes are sly, very definitely. So, what is a BMW? Yeah, we're looking for some answers. I think it's still doing it very slowly. Yeah. So, Lolly, a car. Kira, a car. Well done, Lavinia. Mike, good evening. Name of a car. Yes. A car brand. A brand of car, I'd say, Voltaire. Moral, brains over brawn. That sounds quite good, Javi. A BMW is a brand of car. A German car, yeah. BMW. So, there you go with the BMW. A model of vehicle. It's a type of car. Manu, Lavinia, Tash. Okay, next question then. What do you get if you turn a W upside down? What do you get if you turn a W upside down? Yeah, what do you get if you turn a W upside down? What do you get if you turn a W upside down? What do you get if you turn a W upside down? I think it's lagging quite a lot. Be my wife, be my wife. So Nabby Nabby, the moral of the story that everyone in a battle to make a living, some rely on their strength, others on their intelligence, such as the fox, which symbolises cleverness. And then beauty, Lavinia, Hayden, Voltaire, Lavinia, Tash, Ankit, Hallet, Sheena, Daniel, Lolly, Mike, Vibes, yes, Boyka. So, what do you get if you turn a W upside down? Well, you get an M, exactly. Yeah, you get an M. Yes, so that's very good, all of you. Let's try one more. My friend said he's feeling peaky. What does he mean by peaky? Yeah, he said he's feeling peaky. What does it mean by to feel peaky? So, yeah, to feel peaky. My friend said he's feeling peaky. What does it mean to feel peaky? What does it mean to feel peaky? I don't... So, who knows out there? I think you're all probably writing like crazy and dealing with the lag that we seem to have. Yeah? Okay, so... Not finicky. No and Tash, in pain. Ankit, nauseous. Yes, Lolly, under the weather. So, when he says he's feeling peaky, it means he's not feeling well. He's under the weather, to have a hangover. So finicky means concentrating on the small details, nitpicking. If you're feeling peaky, you feel ill. Yeah, you feel sick. That's the idea, Ben. But so, now I understand the problem. Picky, yes, picky. But this isn't picky, this is peaky. Peaky. Yeah? He feels weak. If somebody's picky, then they're nitpicking. They're going for the small details. But if somebody says they feel peaky, they feel weak. They don't feel very well. Yeah? Okay, so let's try another one. The nickname Bob is short for which name? The nickname Bob is short for which name? Yes, peaky, that's it. Peaky means iffy, absolutely English vibes. Yeah, so he's feeling peaky, he's not feeling very well. Picky is a kind of Italian bird, that's nice to know. So, Bob. Bob is short for what name? Bob is short for what? So, touchy, Sheena. Sort of, but if you're feeling peaky, you're under the weather, you don't feel very well. So we're starting to get some answers for this, Bob. Hayden, Robert, exactly. Ben, Lolly, correct. Lavinia, correct. Manu, correct. Montespan, correct. Bob for Bobby, which is Robert vibes. So Grace, under the weather. Yeah? He's under the weather. Voltaire, Robert, exactly. Stvan, Robert, good. Lavinia, Roberto. Ankit, Bobby or Robert. Lolly, Robert. Tom, Robert, good. Habby, Robert, good. Head through this, Robert. Robert like the astronaut in space right now. Danielle. Okay, so Ben, your father's name. Okay. And Tom K. Bill is William and Bob is Robert. Bob's your uncle. Absolutely. For Robert and Nadeza and Sheena. Yeah. So, touchy. If somebody's touchy, they're very sensitive. Yeah, if they're picky, they're fastidious. And if they're peaky, they're ill. Okay, so Mannequin, Robert, exactly, Lavinia. Bob Marley. Roberto in Argentina, exactly, Maria Angeles. Okay, Abuyu for Robert. Okay, I'm going to stop now. Thank you very much for bearing with me when we had some problems in the middle. I will be back next week, and take care, all of you. Okay, so thank you all very much. Robert is Bobby, absolutely. So take care, and I will be back same time next week. So bye bye, and enjoy the rest of your day.